Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be showing you how I'm making my hay feeders. I'm actually using the scraps from where I cut the doorways, the opening for the doors on every cage, because I just don't want to waste those little squares. So you can see how these other girls are going to be like 6 inches wide, and the boys will probably be 4 or 5 because that's just what's going to fit on the cages next to the doors. I'm probably going to put them above the feeders, but we'll see. So this is kind of prototype option 1. You can leave these little arms. I'm actually taking these off because I'm just going to use J-clips to secure it, but you could leave these if you just want to bend them into a hook, and it'll be really easy to remove. But I'm going to be taking those off, but you can kind of see how big it is. Okay, so this is kind of the steps. I just laid it out like this so you can see visually the steps to it. So I started out with, I think these are like 13, it was 13-inch openings. So this is probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's 10 inches here, and then there's like, you know, this was essentially an inch on each side to begin with. So starting out with this, and this is just from where I cut my door openings. These are just the scraps, we don't want to waste it. I just used these red snips. You could also use like a grinder, but the snips work best for me. And I just went around the edge and cleaned off all of these little prongs because we don't need those on there. And then after doing all that, we have this. So this one is actually smaller because this will be for excuse me, for one of the males, and they're gonna have smaller hay racks. So then anyways, so we have like a square. So then I removed essentially those two. I cut there, there, and there, so just 3 cuts. So to remove those 2 rectangles, and do the same on this side. So now we're at step 3. So once you're at this point, all you have to do is, you can see kind of the crimps where I had it bent before to kind of see if it would fit. You just bend up these 2 sides, these 2 rectangles bend. You can use a board, put like a wood board here, or lay it in and bend it up to get a really clean corner there. And then bend this up, this will be the bottom. And then we have this, a little hay rack. So you could leave prongs here at the top, here at the top. I'll add some video of this before I cut the prongs off. There, there, and then one in the middle. You could have left those prongs and then use pliers to turn those to make them like hooks, so then you can just hang it on. But I'm actually just going to be using J-clips because I don't want to risk everything getting hung up and stuff. I'd rather just use J-clips on it. I'll let you know later if I regret that or not, but at least you know they're the 2 options. So we're going to be using these little J-clips and these J-clip pliers, which are the same things that I use to put the cages together. That is what I'm going to use to hang these up. So it's really simple, really easy. These are pretty small compared to what people usually do. Some people also make them to where they're more slanted like this, but for my intents and purposes, this is just going to be a little bit simpler. So I'm going to finish prepping the other 3, and then I'll take them down there and show you how I'm going to put them on. See, just 1, 2, 3. We've got that little notch. Same on the other side. 1. And these snips are really great. I can put a link, but honestly you can get them at your local hardware store. They were probably like $12. I think at like Harbor Freight you can get them even cheaper. But I've used them on roofing, wire, just anything you could imagine. So anyways, now we've got this. I'm not gonna put a board and do everything because I don't really care if it's a perfect corner. So I'm just gonna kind of press in that joint, and then there we go. That's one side of it. And because I will be using J-clips, once we put the J-clips on, it's really going to straighten itself out. So I'm just putting my thumb on the place where I want the joint to be, and I'm just pressing and bending. It's not too difficult. Anyways, you can kind of work on it a little bit. So there we've got the 2 sides, and then all you have to do is press the joint on the bottom and curl it up like this. Straighten that out a little bit, and there you go. That's the hay rack. So we've got the 2 female 6-inch racks, the 5-inch one for one of the males. Now I just gotta finish cut in along the edge of this to clean all that up, and then I'll leave 5 rectangles in the middle, 2 on each side, do the same thing, and get the one ready for the last meal. All right, so we've got 2 6-inch and the 2 5-inch. So I'm gonna take them down there and put them on there. Let's go. All right, so these are the 2 boy ones. We'll do those first. The reason the boy ones I had to make them smaller is because the males only have a small space next to here. So I can decide. I can put it here, but that may obstruct, it won't obstruct it too much how much the door will open. But I could put it here. Hey Moshi, he's a cutie. Or I could put it up here. Let's see if he can reach it up here. Oh yeah. He won't have any issue getting to it here. I think I'll put it here, that way if any hay falls, it'll first fall into the little feeder, so it'll waste less. Hey cutie. Gosh, he's so cute. He's the sweetest. We all really love petting and snuggling him. He's also the biggest boy. So anyways, let's get started. So I'm not sure if you can really see what I'm doing now, but I've got my J-clip and the pliers. Oof. I'm gonna put it on here, and then all you have to do is squeeze. I messed it up already. So I will say the one issue with J-clips is if you see there, see how that second one is not in the J-clip? See? That's the issue. So once you squeeze it enough, it's kind of like, oh well. So I'm just gonna squeeze that one like this. Now what you can do is you can, I'm gonna bend my little hay feeder. Anyways, I'm gonna get another one and put it on here. It's hard with one hand. Okay, so now I'll just show you what I did. So I only put 1 J-clip here, put another one down there, and then one in that corner. Here, there's a prong there, so that's kind of holding it. I don't think it's going anywhere. So now, I'll find some clean straw. Okay. So anyways, I got my straw, hay, whatever you want to say, and we can just kind of shove it in here. And now he's going to give us a demonstration. He'll figure it out in a second. Well, he's just eating his food. See, now he can climb up and he can eat his hay out of the basket. Look at him. What a good demonstration. Let me see if I can open his cage and show you. I really need to get some better clips for these cages. Look at him. I don't know why it's not focusing. There it goes. See, we've got a live demonstration. Also, I feel like this is nice. It gives him a little bit of something to do, something fun. Do you like it, Moshi? I feel like he's a fan. Okay, so Moshi's, I did have to scooch up, so I will say that was not smart because I'm not gonna be able to feed him very easily. So what I'll do is later I'll remove that J-clip, and then with J-clips the good thing is they're pretty adjustable. Like as you can see, that slides up and down. So I'll just take that bottom one off and slide this up. But as you can see, these all left enough room. I may eventually remove the lids on these. So that way even what falls down under here can fall into them. But we'll see. But anyway, so far everybody's enjoying them. Everybody is taking a nibble. And they can reach them just fine, so anyways, that's it. I feel like it looks pretty good. Let's try to get a view of all of them. Yeah, there we go. 4. Oh, done. That part's done. Got some more stuff to do, but it's coming together. There we go.